Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live stream with Maria Wendt. I'm super excited to be talking to you guys this morning. So for those of you joining me live, welcome. I'm super glad that you're here. Today I'm going to be talking about what I did to sell out my group program. And for any of you that have been following me, you'll know that I just launched a group program on how to get booked solid in 2018. So the doors for that are officially closed. We have hello Sylvia, welcome. Hello Stephanie, good morning. Stephanie, look at the pillows that I got. I have 2 Christmas pillows, and they're not even normally where they should be on my couch, but I put them here because I want them in the live stream. Welcome Janelle and Jenny, hello, welcome everyone. So today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I sold out my group program and whether or not you are going to do a group program. The principles of what I'm talking about, they apply to any kind of sales. So, if you sell products, if you are in a multi-level marketing company, what I'm talking about today, hey Kelsey, hello. I know I'm so excited that Jenny's in here and Janelle and Mary, hello, welcome. And Mary and Nicole, hello Lisa, welcome everyone. So first and foremost, hello Valerie. First and foremost, check out my pillows. I'm super excited. So I made a post on Facebook preemptively saying that I was decorating my Christmas tree that night because I was going to go to Kohl's and buy a Christmas tree and then set it up. So I got really excited and I posted that I was decorating my tree, and then a ton of people asked me to see pictures, and I was a little bit like, because my tree is now getting shipped, so I'm not going to get my tree until the 5th. So long story short, I'm now being festive with the pillows until my tree gets here. Hello, Cassie. Welcome, everyone. So, like I was saying, I want to share with you guys how I sold out my group program, but what I'm going to talk about, it's valuable no matter what kind of sales you're in. So if you sell a service, if you sell products, these principles apply. So, hey, Shauna, welcome. And I'm really hoping, I really am hoping that like this, because this is how I kept track of who was joining me. I'm really hoping that this is going to be the thumbnail. So I'm going to kind of like sit here like this for a second because I really hope that Facebook freezes this frame because I feel like it's cool. Good morning. Hello. Oh, I'm so glad you're in the program too. Hello, everyone. So let me show you this first for a second, guys, because this is a really testimony to what I was able to do with this group program. So first of all, if you look really closely, this one here, that was my goal. When I created this group program, I had a goal of selling 16. So I really wanted to sell 16 spots because that was going to help me reach my income goal for that month. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make this group program. This is really going to help a lot of people. I know a lot of people have been wanting to work with me and just can't afford my normal price tag. So this is a great way for them to work with me and get a lot of value. So that was my initial thought with this. So I set the goal of 16 people, right? And I think it was like within a day I had hit that goal. And I ended up having 38 people join me. There's not 38 check marks on here. I literally ran out of room on the page. I think that there's like, well, it's 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 24 and then 25, 26, 27. So I have 27 people on here. So hey Pippa, hello. So anyways, yeah, so I wanted to show this to you guys because this is sort of like not proof, I guess, because I sold 38 spots, but just like this is my goal. My goal was 16 and I ended up selling 38. So I really figured out how to sell group programs. Hello everyone, welcome. Hey Franz, hello Pippa, hello Jack, hello everyone. So I really finally figured out how to sell out a group program. But before I tell you what I've done right, I actually want to tell you about my first group program where I totally messed up and didn't do it right. Because I want you guys to know that I figured this out, but I definitely made my mistakes, and I've tried to sell out group programs before and have failed abysmally. So hello to Jean-Ann and Audrey. Hello and welcome. Hey Melanie. Melanie's one of the girls in my group program. So let me tell you guys about the first group program that I ever did and how much it sucked. Crystal, hello, good morning. So the first group program that I did was going to teach you how to brand yourself. So I was going to teach you how to do your own logo, how to do your own website. Sorry, my mom's texting me from Disney World. My mom's in Disneyland right now. But anyways, so I'm going to turn my phone off. So my first group program, total disaster. There's so many mistakes with it. It's so embarrassing, but I was going to teach you how to do your own logo, how to do your own website, how to brand yourself. And I was charging, I think it was like $900 $197 a spot, and I sold one spot. Okay, guys, this is me being really real here. I sold one spot, and the lady asked for a refund right after my first class. So she got in, and after I did one meeting, she asked for a refund. So you can imagine that was super discouraging. I was like, what the heck? I can't do this. So I was super demotivated. Hello, Joe. Janelle says, love the transparency and being authentic in your journey. Oh yeah, I'm 110% about transparency. I am never one to BS. I cannot stand BS. I just can't. I have a zero tolerance for it. So yeah. So anyways, first group program, total flop. And I want to talk to you guys, just remember that. Remember the things that I did wrong there. So, remember what I was teaching, remember how much I was charging and all of that. And I'm going to teach you what I did right in this program. And then we're going to go back and analyze my first mistake, horrible group program. And I'm going to tell you guys what I did wrong so that you can sort of see a real life example of what's done right and what's done wrong. So if you guys have any questions at this point, let me know. I do have someone coming to my house at about, I want to say in 20 minutes, so I'm going to try to keep this kind of brief. But if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I did this time around was I did a lot of market research. And for those of you guys that have been watching any number of my live streams, you'll know that I am a huge, huge, huge believer in market research. You need to know that the people that you're going to be selling the course to, they actually want it. So a lot of entrepreneurs, they have this idea for a course. So like, oh, I have this great idea. Everyone wants this. This is a great idea for a course. And they don't do any market research on it, but instead they start promoting it and they start pitching it, and no one buys, and AKA myself, no one bought my other course because I didn't do market research. If I had done market research on my last course, what I would have realized is that no one wants to learn how to do a brand themselves. They don't trust their design skills, right? I'm trying to teach someone how to do a logo. That's something I've been doing for over 10 years. So it was a bad from the start because I was like, oh, this is a great idea. Not everyone can afford my branding package. I'll teach them how to do it themselves. It's a bad idea because there are certain things you have to invest in. There's certain things that people want to pay for and certain things they don't want to do themselves. And a logo and a website and all that just wasn't, the website thing I probably could have taught people how to do, but there's the design stuff, total flop. So the first thing that you need to do, and the first thing that I should have done in my first group program, is do a lot of market research. So if you have an idea for a course, it may be a good idea, but it may be a total disaster. So the first thing that you always need to do is do market research. So when I had this idea for teaching people how to get booked in 2018, I knew it was a good idea. And I knew it would probably sell, but I still did a lot of market research. So I ran polls, I got on the phone with a couple people, I asked a lot of questions, and I really made sure that there was an interest in what I was going to offer and what I was going to sell, because I wasn't willing to do the work of promoting it without knowing that there were people that wanted to buy it. Janelle says, yes, so true. That's why I'm doing your branding package too. Yeah, a lot of people, they just don't want to do their own branding. They don't want to do their own website. They want to pay someone to do it, someone who has experience, someone they can trust, and that's why people work with me. And that's why my first group program, it was a bad idea from the very beginning. So Vanessa and Nigeria, hello and welcome to Joe. If you guys have any questions, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, if you share this video, you're going to be entered to win a free brand clarity session with me. Hello, Lauren. So if you want to get on the phone with me and really talk about your brand, share this video and you will possibly win a free brand clarity session. So hit that share button. Okay, so the second thing that I did the right time this time is I priced my group program correctly. So I really took into account who I was selling to, what their budget probably was, and I priced my course accordingly. Hello to Cassandra, welcome. So my first group program, the one that flopped where I sold one spot and then had it refunded, was I sold it for $997. And that is a lot of money for a course. And I get why, so like in retrospect, I get why I made it that much, because I was teaching someone how to do a website, I was teaching them how to do a logo, and there's a lot of value in that. Hello girl, hello, thank you so much Tashada, hello everyone. So there's a lot of value in that course that I was teaching, but it wasn't priced, it was just priced not the right way. And so when I made this course, I was like, okay, The early bird is going to be $250, and after the early bird, it's going to be $400, because this is marketed to new entrepreneurs. So our entrepreneurs who are, they're varying stages of their business, but it's appropriately priced for a course. I've done after my first course failed, I started watching how much other courses were priced and sort of feeling out what seemed to be working. And I feel like I was very comfortable with that price point. It felt very good to me, and it definitely felt like resonated with with all the people that signed up. So because this was essentially my first course, although it was my second, I was wanting to price it lower and just get people to come and sort of do quantity. So for me, $250 as the early bird, and then $400 after the early bird was over, felt like a really good price point to me. And it is a mini course, so it's for 4 weeks. So it felt right to me. I had a good feeling about it. And yeah, so that's why I priced it correctly, keeping into account my target market and the people that I was going to be pitching it to. So $250 felt really good to me, and then obviously it went up once the early bird was over. So the second thing that I recommend doing, this could be really anything that you're selling, but price your group program or your packages or whatever in accordance with your target market. So if you're targeting new entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs who are just getting started, who are entrepreneurs who need help, you're going to be pitching something totally different. So for me, my branding and marketing package, that's $7,500, because we're basically working one-on-one. We have all kinds of strategy sessions. You are really investing in getting your entire business to the next level. Hey, Kate, welcome. You're really investing everything. You're getting everything to the next level, and you're getting a website that's going to make you sales and all of that. And so that's priced very differently and has a very different target audience than this group program does. And so it's not like there's a money mindset issue or, I didn't feel like I could charge more. The whole point of this program was to help entrepreneurs grow their businesses. It was to help entrepreneurs who were having trouble getting visible and who had money blocks and who needed help with sales. And so they're at a very different level in their business with a very different income than someone who, maybe has been doing this for 2 or 3 years and is ready to just streamline their brand and get organized and look really professional. So totally different target market, but the end result here, the end point I'm trying to make is that you need to make sure that you're pricing your group program or whatever according to your target audience. So hey everyone, welcome. Oh my gosh, so many good people. By the way, just a reminder, if you haven't shared the video already, hit that share button and you can be entered to win a free brand strategy session with me. By the way, comment, and if you shared, comment, because I sometimes Facebook won't let me know who shared it, so make sure that you comment. That was really helpful last time we did that. Okay, so finally, the last thing that I feel like made a tremendous difference in me selling out this group program was hello Elizabeth, hey, I was an absolute queen about following up with people. I performed at I have never followed up to this level before. If anyone was interested, I was there with answering any of their questions and following up to see if they would be joining us. I was following up, and I think that is the name of the game. Because a lot of people, they were interested and they were thinking about it, but then I would be like, hey, doing a final head count, are you going to be joining us? And they, they remembered that they had a question, or they were like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Like, thanks so much for reminding me. And so I followed up like nobody's business this time around, and I think that made a really big difference. I would say, so Pippa says, thanks, that's how you got me. Yeah, so honestly, I followed up a lot with people, and I answered their questions, and honestly, I was happy to answer the questions anyways. I'm in Facebook Messenger a lot anyways, but I followed up, and you have to, when it comes to following up, you have to do a lot of mindset work there, because the initial instinct maybe, or the initial feeling is, oh, I don't want to bother someone. At least for me, I'm a nice person. I hate bothering people. And so the feeling was, I don't want to bother them. But what I found out was that people were actually really grateful to me for following up. They were thanking me for following up, because they really wanted this course. This course was really important for them in their life, and they really needed it. And 2018 is going to look totally different for them because of this course. But we're human. We get busy. We're on Facebook, and there's thousands of things going on Facebook and just thousands of things going on in our lives. And so by following up, you have to believe that you're actually doing them a favor. Melanie says, can definitely testify to that. You followed up with me and I was so grateful. Yeah, literally, there you go. So following up, I mean, you want to be very, you want to feel it out. So if someone's not interested, don't constantly bombard them. But the people that are interested and have questions, and then, you just want to follow up. You don't want anyone to fall through the cracks, because you have to believe that your course is actually going to help them, and you have to stand in integrity with that. And if you stand in integrity with that and they're interested, it's up to you to really show them why they should work with you, why they should invest in you. So hands down, the best thing I can give you guys is, whether you're anything, you're selling out a group program, you're selling your courses, whatever you're doing, I just really want to remind you guys that following up is the name of the game. And I've heard salespeople say, things like, you have to follow up 7 times before you make the sale. And I personally don't follow up 7 times. I feel like that's a bit much, but just know that that's sort of a general range. I had to follow up on some people, probably 3 times was the most I would ever do it. So, seeing if they're interested, and then maybe they are, sending them a link, and then following up. And so following up really for me was the name of the game. I feel like there's about 20 people, maybe not that much, maybe 15 people that if I didn't follow up with them, they wouldn't have joined me. So, I'm literally, you're going to see how I can't do math, but if I hadn't followed up and just persevered following up all the way through the doors closing. So the doors closed, and once they closed, I was done and I went and had a bubble bath of wine. But until then, I basically was following up with people for 3 days. And I was persevering, and I was keeping my eyes on the prize. And that really, it makes a huge difference. So if I hadn't followed up, let's just say there's 15 people that wouldn't have signed up, I would have only had 23 people sign up. So following up makes a really big difference in terms of the amount, how much you can fill up your mini courses. So I think I'm going to wrap everything up. Just to recap, if you guys have any questions, drop it in the comments. The person is calling me, so I'm going to have to call her back in a second. But just to recap, do lots of market research, price it correctly, and follow up and follow through. That's the name of the game. So I'm going to let you guys go, but thanks so much for joining, and I have a great live stream for tomorrow. By the way, guys, tomorrow I'm doing a really scary live stream, but I'm talking about how I got scammed by a business coach. And don't worry, he's not in this industry at all, so you probably don't know him. But I'm going to talk to you guys about how I got scammed by a business coach and why I didn't do a chargeback. So it's going to be a topic that I feel like has been sort of under the surface for a really long time, but no one's really talking about it. So I'm actually going to, so scared for tomorrow, but I'm going to talk about it because I think it's important to talk about. There's a lot of people that chargeback, it's an issue that no one's talking about. And so I'm just putting on my big girl pants and I'm going to talk about it, but it'll probably be around 10 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time. If you can come and support me on my live stream tomorrow, that would mean a lot. So if you're watching this live stream, put it on your calendar, put it in your mental note, come and support me tomorrow at 10 a.m. It's a scary topic, but it needs to be addressed, and no one else has, so I'm going to put on my big girl pants and do it, because I personally, I got scammed out of kind of a lot of money. I'm not too happy about it. So if you want to come and support me tomorrow at 10 a.m., I would appreciate that. Send me some love. And in the meantime, send me good vibes. I could use them. It's really not a big deal. I just want to talk about it because it's an issue. But yeah, come and support me tomorrow, 10 a.m. Thanks for joining me today. Let me know if you have any questions. And as always, I'm here for you.